Hello and good afternoon to everybody. Hello, we have Daniel, Scott, Severin, and myself, Coach Igor here at Chart Champions. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Today we have a very, very special session here with all of us. We're going to have some guests, we're going to have some TA, some live trades, and some nice competitions. So yeah, let's do the quick sound check and make sure that you can all hear us okay. So let's start with Daniel. Hello, can you hear me, my friend?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing very well, and yeah, looking forward to today's live stream.
And let's pass it over to Severin. Hello, mate.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing very well, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who's in the US. Hope you had a great evening or day yesterday.
Perfect. And last but not least, Mr. Scott. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing well. Great to be here on this beautiful Friday, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US as well. And also happy Thanksgiving to our friends abroad. We love you guys. We're very grateful for you, and we're very excited to be here today.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody. So I think the sound is good. Everybody can hear us. Any problems, let us know, as always, in the chat. We'll be keeping an eye there. Any questions as well, we'll take a few questions maybe later. Maybe. We'll see, time depending. But yeah, I'm going to pass it over to Scott, who's going to give us a nice overview what's coming up next. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Well, it's a little early, so we're earlier than usual because we've got a jam-packed schedule this morning, and we wanted to bring you all some special treats for the last day. Yeah, you heard that right. This is going to be the last day we're doing the public live trading streams, at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe we'll go back to it at some point in the near future, but for now, this is going to be it. And we have some exciting stuff for you. So we're going to do a little bit of market analysis, as we always do, a little bit of TA. Our coaches will give you a little bit of their updates on the viewpoints of the markets and how they feel this market is changing and what could potentially be happening today during the trading session. We will be doing a special guest interview, someone you may have heard of, someone we've definitely all seen in the chat, and someone I personally look up to a lot as a friend and as a mentor. And so I'm excited to have them on. That'll be in about 45 minutes. And then after that, we're actually going to do an awesome contest. We've had lots of amazing submissions for our Chart Champions meme contest. If you haven't seen it by now, where have you been? It must be under a rock. We've got some incredible memes coming out. I've been laughing my head off this morning just looking at a few of them, and we're excited to go through those with you together, and then together as a team we can vote on which one we think is the winner. And with that said, I think that's pretty much all of our plans for today. We may have a few more things in store for you, so just keep it tuned, keep it locked. And also, if you're here and you haven't yet checked out the Black Friday sale, I would say now is your time to do that. Today is Black Friday, and it will be going on for just 2 more days, ending on Sunday. So yes, please, please, please check that out. And without further said, I think we can get rocking and rolling.
Nice one. Yeah, super exciting. I'm just going to quickly share, and then I'll pass it on to Daniel so he can do some quick analysis. But I did take a quick short on BTC as we're coming up. So I'm going to just quickly share that very quickly. And then I'll let Daniel and Severin also share. But we were moving just earlier. We were moving up very slowly. But as we were moving up, so this is Bybit, BTC. As we were moving up, I was seeing all of the liquidity coming up here around the 97,500-ish. So as we approach this level, you can see here on order flow that open interest was taking a complete nice dive. And what this means is that we have a lot of market orders being triggered, as you can see here, by market orders, yet it's not fresh money. It's those shorts, obviously, coming out of the market by getting stopped out or covering. So as the market is going higher, there's no real follow through, and it's literally just a little short squeeze into resistance. So I actually laddered a few orders here into that 98, this is the CME, into the point of control, but I did not get hit my 10 lots there. So we did just reject it there. So I was hoping for a little just move higher into that big point of control from the overall range high, which is here on the left, but we didn't quite kiss it. We might still get it. That's why I'm contemplating closing this trade now, because we didn't get a full size. But that was the reasoning behind this quick scalp. Yeah, up about $250 now. But yeah, so open interest down, move up. So this is never confluence. So you want to see, for a bullish move, you want to see this price going higher with that open interest also increasing, and that gives you a little bit more on that trade. Also, when you look at the real depth of market, you can see all of these orders here being filled, and these are not that small orders. These are actually good orders. So when you see that, you want to kind of be in play with that. And you can see here on the tape earlier, those orders, obviously, no, I can't show them now. It's too far back. But, you know, they're about 5 mil. This one here, another 5 mil, another 5 mil, another 5 mil, and another 5 mil, 7 mil. So you can see there's a large player here, obviously shorting this market. There was a little bit still higher at 97,700, but it just fell short of that. I mean, they stepped in and then they just suppressed price down, as you can see up here. So they pushed them down, down, and down still. So it's still being suppressed down. But at this point, we're just basically backtesting this node here at 96,900. So for me, this is a good place to completely or box in the trade. So just move the stop loss down and forget about these orders up here that didn't get filled. So I'm going to do that live on stream now and just lock this, you know, 250 quid. It was meant to be a little bit more, like, you know, 800 at least, if I got up a complete fill and backtest the H period high, but we didn't get that. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. As we obviously are trading. So pass it over to maybe Daniel now, and if you guys want to share your screen, you are okay to do so, because yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, that's fine, you guys can share your screen. But yeah, just a quick rundown on BTC trade now. You're mute.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to work out which screen. I think this is going to be correct. So can you see my trading view?
Still, yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah, perfect. And it's good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So yeah, nice little scalp as well there. You had a little bit of an SFP as well, so nice little confluence.
It was just the open interest. I mean, we were coming up. Where the buyers? There was no buyers. It was just like literally just those sells orders absorbing price down. Yeah,
mini short squeeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, for BTC, obviously yesterday was one of the slowest days ever. It was so tight little range, but to be fair, where it bounced was really technical. So it was off of and around this like mini uptrend anchored VWAP zone. So you had like a technical nice level. I didn't long this just because, yeah, for me there wasn't enough confluence there yesterday. It was just a really choppy little day. But of course, with the US holiday, I think, yeah, the volume being super low, right? But today we're assuming after that uptrend anchored VWAP little bounce, and I am looking for $98,000 next. That is this little mini previous range point of control on the daily level. So 98,100. I would like to see this tapped for a short trade. So that's the one trade that I'm going to be looking for during this stream, and it looks like we can get it. To be fair, it's about how much percentage away are we looking at here? If it, I don't know why it's not there. We go. About 1%. So yeah, we're easily manageable. So yeah, that's really what I'd like to see tap next. 98,000. Of course, based off of the reaction, I would like to see a nice reaction there, but I think given the, you know, it's pretty decent confluence, point of control, daily level, of course, market is very, very, very bullish, and I am overall definitely more bullish, but yeah, give a nice reaction. I will take that short trade and just to see if we can bring it down once again to the uptrend anchored VWAP. So it would be really nice in a perfect world to bring it from 98 back down to 95. But one thing to bear in mind is, just as I'm looking to trade this previous range point of control, we could be looking at this as a bit of a range, and that point of control now is coming in at 95,700. And the value area high important level 96,500. So just to draw a bit of something to understand. So I'm looking for this short trade if we get this type of reaction back down below. And of course, I would like to take it, you know, further down. But one area where I definitely think we need to be aware of today is back testing something like the value area high and getting continuation. That then gives us, of course, our overall low high. That's our higher low. That would be a higher high. That could be another higher low. You know, continuation of the bullish market structure. So, yeah, for me, nice and simple here on BTC. I think we can hit it, and I'm looking for $98,000. So yeah, that's my game plan right now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What about you, Severin?
Yeah, I'm also going to share my screen real quick. So this will be screen 3. So according to my daily plan, I am in one quick long trade on Nasdaq. That really is the first trade that I've taken today. The aim of this trade was a higher low formation here at around that 0.75. I did get a nice 5-minute confirmation here, right around that previous day value area low. For now, I'm still giving this trade a little bit more room, so my stop loss is not at break even yet. I'm just going to keep it down here, to be honest, because if anything, this area down here should hold if we want to see a new high to be formed. That doesn't really mean that I'm holding this trade until a new high is made. I'm maybe going to take profit if price obviously allows me to stay in this trade. I'm maybe going to close that before NY open. But for now, that was the one and only trade that I saw here. As you can see, it's going extremely slow. We still have very low volume since yesterday. So yesterday was the Thanksgiving in the US, so markets are extremely slow, but yeah, that is what it is. And what I did yesterday was actually a altcoin live trading stream, so I can just go over some of the setups that I was looking at yesterday. And there was one trade on Ethereum that was given right at the time of hitting that previous range value area high, as well as the CC. And upon seeing a 1-minute market structure change, I wanted to take a short trade here on Ethereum, and we can see that target was hit pretty perfectly. What didn't look too great on Ethereum was the series of higher lows down here. So it was very nice to see that the liquidity was taken. And ever since, price is just forming a range here, nothing too special, to be honest. For me, that trade is closed. I closed it somewhere down here upon seeing a nice reaction at this. That is a previous high I was looking at 3,564. So that was a very successful trade. Besides that, I was looking for a long trade on Solana. This was an area of support. So I walked the members through the context that we had on Solana. I did like the reaction here with a little bit of a 30-minute attempted market structure change. And I was viewing the previous day value area low into the daily as some very important low time frame support for a nice scalp trade. And we can see it had a bounce of 5.7%. So that was really good. And we also had a nice setup on gold. Gold also with a medium-term time frame attempted market structure change. So we did see a move into our value area low with the nice SFP. So this low looks good. We then attempted the market structure change with a new high being formed, price and volume being spent up here. I was looking at the CC, previous supply, and NPOC as my next important support for a scalp trade that ended in an 18% bounce. I was also looking at a long trade on Mavia. So Mavia was forming this triangle. I was looking at a touch of this lower trend line on that daily. And we can see that ended in a bounce of 6%. And besides that, ZRO is not at entry yet. FTM also had a bounce off my support zone, so that was a bounce of 7% as well. DOT, I have not taken this short trade just because it's going that slow, but I was looking at a little bit of a short scalp on DOT. I will monitor that during the stream. And on Algo, I didn't get my entry. I was looking for a higher low trade on Algo, but it just moved without me. So yeah, I would say that was a successful altcoin stream. That was very fun, and we will do that more often. So
wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to jump in there. As you were saying that, and then you said, no, I didn't take this one, the last one there. I was like, how? I mean, that is just astronomical, like legend. That is just not 1 or 2 or 3. That is really altcoins galore. And if you were there on the stream yesterday, you know that Ethereum short was just top shelf. So yeah, no, kudos, mate. Well done. That's really good. I mean, appreciate the level of detail into the the planning there and the live execution and the live trade. There you go for a nice drop into support yet again. So that's really nice. And by the way, NQ is coming down to that 20,850. just now.
Yeah,
So
can see that here.
I do like this level here for a potential long trade, because we've had the market structure shift up there. Are you still on your long trade? Yeah.
I'm still in the long trade. I'm
Okay.
just holding this for higher for a good R&R or being stopped at not too far away. So
Yeah, the 40s will be a good place for a stop. I'm not in yet. I want to see it kind of hold here and then go back above at least the 50s. So I'm just keeping an eye on this trade here. So we're kind of like contemplating a nice long trade here on NQ if we can hold the support here. ES is also at VWAP currently as we speak. Just a little bit below.
Yeah, we just took that low there.
Yeah. And if you see anything, Daniel, as well over, let us know, and I'll just click on your screen as well.
Cool. Yep, we'll do.
Let's just pay a little bit of attention here pre-market to see if we can capture this long trade potentially.
Keeping in mind here, this is the last trading day of the month.
Mm-hmm.
This is it for November. Okay, nice little move off of that little local SFP there.
Yeah, I am long. I am long.
Yeah, that was very close to my invalidation.
What was it?
Same. It was like right a couple ticks off.
Oh, right. Okay.
Let's see if we hold that then.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hold, because obviously if we do lose these 40s, then, I mean, yeah, we'll have to look all the way down to 20s, the lows, isn't it? At least.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we've got 30s next. There's a little node there, but let's see if it can hold here. Yeah, I basically wanted to see the 50s lost and then back above it. So we've come back above it, so that shows us a little sign of strength. We took the previous low as well, so it kind of looks okay, but it kind of needs to hold a little bit here. Otherwise, yes, going down to, I would say, 30 max pain.
And it could be slow going today just because we also have another half day. The market will be closing early for the early weekend. And who knows what that could lead to. It could lead to some early volatility, or it could lead to a very slow go New York session.
Yeah, it was very slow yesterday. I mean, we only took that long trade on BTC yesterday, as Daniel was saying, down from the anchored VWAP. We had quite a bit of support there, so we took the long, but it never got to target. I mean, target was the previous value area high, but we never got there. And I was just having a little bit of fun with the members with a couple of memes, and it was quite funny. So
I think I saw some funny anchored VWAP memes actually this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, there's one in there.
Nice. We'll go through those later.
Yeah, definitely.
That was good. Yeah, so
fairly worth New York opening, is it, for 4 hours? So it opens and then it's going to be closing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the best. How's everybody doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? Smash those likes. This is the last stream that we're going to do in November over here, public on YouTube. Everything else will be inside the group for our members. Let us know how you're doing. You know, are you any trades, any meme coins popping out? I see a few monkeys in there, some peanuts.
Bonky on base. What is bonky? Anybody know bonky?
No idea.
I'm not sure what that means.
Some coins have such cool names, is it? There's a coin now for everything.
And a shout out to Ferdy Kester. Hope I say that, Ferdy Kester, who says he finally made it to become a champion with the profits he realized by trading. So thankful to become part of the CC family, and thanks to everyone here, and been an amazing help. So yeah, shout out to Ferdy, who's been crushing it sounds like.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Big shout out.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I like BTC here for a long trade up, back up to that 98. We're kind of holding this range. Let's have a look. If we do hold here, got a nice trade up to the range high. Just gonna try and change the screen so maybe I can share.
For BTC, right?
Yeah, for BTC. if we can hold it, I mean, on the CME, it's around 98 200-ish, but Bybit, Coinbase, etc., it's around 96 950-ish, where we are now. I'm going to try and go down to a lower time frame on that and share both screens.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm currently sharing your screen there, Severin.
I'm just checking the Bybit market overview page here to see coins that had some significant moves over the past couple hours. So I just saw XRP with another move to the upside that also didn't hit that daily, unfortunately, but we are now coming into that previous high. Wow, from May 21.
Yeah, wow.
Nice one.
Wow,
I'm
what a
gonna place
candle.
an alert
Is that a,
there. Yeah.
is that a
What
monthly
a
candle?
monthly, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're running out of room there.
Really? Gonna go through the
Wow.
roof.
Yes. Wow, that's pretty insane, isn't it?
But what's actually great about that is so in one of the altcoin streams I gave this long trade. So that was once again based off your nice if one then two. So we've taken the liquidity down here. I've seen the market structure change attempt and I was like, yep, that's a good area to get into a long trade. Aim for that two at least, but obviously we just shot through it. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
really nice.
And
Bounce
is
of
it
220%.
200? Wow, isn't that nice when you have that sort of like not strategy per se, but like confidence of the if one then two, that you will typically hold a little bit more to target rather than just collapsing the trade, like let's say at 65 cents there. So you would hold at least to 75. I mean, obviously in hindsight you can see it's gone all the way to 170, but you know, if you're taking that trade if one then two, you can take it to the 75s or, you know, 90, what was that, just below $1, which is amazing, by the way. But it just helps you hold it a little bit longer because you're trading it as if it was like a 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart. So you'd be like, okay, let's just hold it a bit like BTC from 53 all the way up to the range high. So that was really nice. Nice one.
Yeah. Let's check XLM. That's also moving quite a lot.
Yeah, I think XLM and XRP are like semi-related. I remember back in the day, they always, I remember they always moved together. Like whenever
XLM. Oh yes, I remember that.
remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks similar.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I like BTC here. Let's see if we can get a little. We just need to break this 97, just to show us a little swing line. The low is not the best, but I'm still looking. Because if so, then we can go up and scoop the liquidity just above 97,800. That would be the plan. Do you guys like that as a plan? Not really.
If you say so, that's a good plan.
Not everybody at once.
For me on Bitcoin, if I was to look for a scalp, I would like to see that 96,500 just because that's at least in the local range value area high on the anchored VWAP.
I'll show you a screen. You can share us that.
So yeah, I was just looking at this. So from the low of yesterday to the current range, just looking at that as like semi-decent confluence for a little bit of a like long potential. If that level doesn't hold, then that would be like a nice level, I'd say, from an intraday perspective.
Yep, and we've got VWAP down there as well. So yeah, I like that.
Yes. Yeah. Session VWAP just above.
Yep.
All the VWAPs.
All the VWAPs. VWAPs galore. Yeah, but I like this done here. So you have quite a lot of orders were filled here though. So you've got all of that. You've got a little nice retracement. We closed that short just there because we didn't have full size. Otherwise, I would have taken profits and waited a little bit, boxing the rest of the trade. But because we didn't have full size, but we're coming down into the first level where we find the resistance next, and then we broke out of here. So this should offer a little bit of support. We're also backtesting the value area high there. So if we can then break, let's say, 96, 97 above it, so in other words go below, come back inside, then we have a trade and we can aim for the range high and that rest of liquidity which is sitting around 97,800. that would be a good target, which we can then, once we're up here, we can then potentially look for a short and hold it over the weekend or something into Monday. Month open, little retracement into previous month, let's say 7.5, 50, and then rip again above 100k and screw everybody. Happiness. So let's keep an eye.
Are you still in the NQ long there, Igor?
It's still an entry. Yeah, it's still here.
Yep.
Between the 46 and 50s, yeah.
It's not really doing anything.
No, it looks like it wants to come down. It needs liquidity, and I can see it coming in at the 30s or 45 now. So if it doesn't pop now, I will say, yeah, we're going to see the 30s, which is annoying because we'll get stopped out, obviously just here below the lows, and then it'll come back inside and then go. And it's like, just throw away $150, $200, and then it goes past your entry, isn't it? It's always the way.
It's nice to trade the pre-market a little bit. It's a lot slower, a lot more quiet.
Oh, but today is really slow compared to other pre-markets. Yeah, it tends to be a little bit quicker.
I just placed some limit orders. So I've just decided to place a limit order short at 98 and a limit order long at 96. So we'll see what
That's
hits
a nice
first.
plan. That's nice. I like it. Let's all join. Yeah, I can see this definite. Well, not we don't speak in 100%, but I can see this rise to 97, 800 at least over the next hour and a half, 2 hours. But it's just where the drop might come into. I might 95. What's your level? 95, 97, 500. It's not too far away. Yeah, I like a run of these local lows here. So 96, 850, go below and come back above it, and I'll take a long.
And stay tuned. We do have a guest coming in the next couple of minutes here.
Nice.
Pixafin says, it feels like the computer is slow or freezing, but no, it's the market that's slow.
Yep.
That is true, my friend.
You always know a big move's coming when you start hearing the computer fans like going really loud. You're like, okay, yeah, we're lining up for something now.
Yeah.
The computer fans are quiet right now.
Yeah, I know. No fans.
But not everything is slow. We do have something that it's pumping 17%, 18.23 actually, and it's called the peanut coin. We obviously had, this thing, I'll share my screen. This thing obviously has been, it spent so long here, and we did have some peanuts, and I decided to get rid of the peanuts because, this monkey doesn't want those peanuts or whatever. So yeah, it's ripping, and it's lovely to see though. It really held that support. We actually, at one point, we did have a swing failure. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we did have a swing failure, and it came down once, twice, 3 times, again and again, and then eventually broke to the upside. So yeah, long live the peanuts. We're having a nice run now. That's really cool. 18%, and this is $1 from $1.04 give it change to 30. So that's 30 cents in a few hours. That's insane. That is really good.
So and it was never quite took out $1 exactly, did it?
No,
so that
no.
Bottomed out like $1.0 something.
Exactly, which I think we might still get it. I might be waiting for a little while, but we might get it. But it was very technical. I mean, look at this. So when you go, I mean, obviously you have that accumulation. It runs the stops again one more time, and then it just doesn't break it. Lots of volume coming in, but I like when it breaks structure. So you've got breaking structure here once, twice, 3 times. So it actually breaks it 3 times, but look at that, it comes back into the CC. Daniel, look at this. I was talking about this in the morning update. It runs the stops below this level, and let me put the candle so you can see better. Yeah, runs the stops into the CC, reclaims it, and then boom, off to the other side, and we're just about to hit 135, which is the expansion negative target of the whole move. So that is really perfect to see. So these altcoins, it doesn't matter what they are, what name they are very, very technical indeed. I mean, that is a technical move. So breaking structure, take the stops back into, a nice CC retracement, and then, forward looking and an extension and then go. And the first initial stop there this morning was actually the 50%. Severin, look at this. I'm going to put a yellow for you to see. Look at where it hits. So from low to high, 50%, massive retracement. I mean,
that looks very, very good.
it does, doesn't it? Obviously, full transparency, we didn't trade this. Well, I didn't, but it's really nice to see. So yeah, maybe we should look at some altcoins a bit more while we have this volatility over there.
These altcoins have very, very nice opportunities. On Peanut, I'm expecting some resistance on the downtrend anchored VWAP coming in around 1.5. So that will be an interesting level to keep an eye on. That's also previous range.
I got stopped on. Sorry, I got stopped on that NQ trade, by the way, and we're literally coming down to the 30. So I'll be watching once again here. I'll be watching, do we hit, fill, and then go back inside the 50s? If so, then I'll take a trade. But I want to see 50s claim. I wouldn't buy the weakness. I'll buy on strength.
Yeah, it's a shame about Peanut, because I would have longed that as well if it had hit just below $1. That would have been like epic. But yeah,
it's got potential though. I know, but look at this chart. It looks good. When I saw the drop, I was like, okay, this looks really good. If we can drop to the second node down below, around 90, 95 to 90, even potentially the 80s, that would have been a really cracking place. In other words, just take these lows with a little bit of a umph and then go, because then we just look for the highs. Again, Severin if 1, then 2. And I'm going to still kind of like have that idea, but yeah, this could run another 50% and then go and do business and then go again. So, patience is what I say.
Yeah, man.
And we still have the new month open. So we're going to have a new month open. I know this has only been trading for a couple of days, weeks. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, it's only just, Oh, we got a baby. Come. Oh, look,
baby steps.
It's at the 7.5 as well. I'm going to be patient. Let's wait for that. Come on, set your alerts. Otherwise, you're going to see the train on the station. Just go. There you go. 8:30's hit. Let's see the
and some liquidity there. Just a little bit.
BTC looking okay-ish.
You're getting a bit of a bounce.
Yeah. It was that level there.
And we do not have any news today. Very, very quiet. Well, we do have a little something at the end of the day, but it's very, very low impact. Just the Fed balance sheet. You'd think that'd be higher impact, but low impact. Should be a quiet day, but then again, you never know.
Someone was asking about what coin was it, Severin? Please have a look into Moodeng.
I heard people talking about that in general chat.
Yeah, so I did a quick analysis here if you want to go over to my screen, keeping it very simple though. So I don't really see a great trade in between here. For me, the best trade will be taking the liquidity here at around that 0.25. If we split the range from this low to this high into a 0.25, we can see it's lining up with the liquidity down here as well as previous supply. And we do have a nice uptrend anchored VWAP ever since we started this first big impulse. So that will be my area of interest. If we can take the liquidity here, always a very simple entry. We want to see price heading into that level, and then an SFP or failed auction, wait for the reclaim, little bit of market structure change, and then there would be a nice entry here. So that's what I would look at. I was checking the 30-minute time frame, but I must say it doesn't look too interesting for me at least. So if something has already moved too far away from a local low and it already made a market structure change, so that right here would have been an acceptable entry if I was looking at it, because then I could have said to myself, all right, price made an okay low, we're taking highs, so we can look for the exact same setup Igor was talking about, right? That CC retest after a market structure change, and we can look for an entry here, but that train is missed. So I would say best trade for me is to wait for a pullback into this level down there. So if I don't get it, I am very happy to stay out of this Mudang coin, whatever that is.
That would be confluent with the peanut at below $1.
Yeah, that would be great, actually. Yeah. Peanut
Yeah.
into $1. Let's mark it out here.
Oh, I like your value low there. That's going to be where it's going to retrace.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's previous. Look at this previous demand once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, broken, retested, anchored VWAP downtrend. And we also have this nice liquidity zone here. So very simple. If we get an SFP there on peanut, this is where I would be interested in the short. So
yeah, whatever you do, don't put the memes, the emojis or whatever peanuts there, because it tends to just ignore it. No, but I like that. And you know what? Timing is perfect because we'd be going into December, so we'd want to see that nice move down, get everybody bearish. Yeah, that's it. And then boom, pump it. Get $5 on that or whatever. So yeah, I can see in the chat there is so much craze around altcoins, and I can see why. I mean, honestly, I can see why. But I mean, Consequence 82. Any thoughts on TITS?
High liquidity. It's bouncing today.
Oh man, that is funny. But yeah, there you go. So ES is actually breaking those lows there around the 20s. NQ still at the 30. We're building quite a lot of liquidity down here. So if we can snap out of here and at least reclaim 50s, we can then aim for the high. So, you know, the trade will be not catching a falling knife, but a little bit of a sign of strength. Go back in there and then we can look for that rotation back up. I mean, and it's quite a bit. We could be looking for the 900s and 10s, which is yesterday's high. You can see this little blip here on NQ. This is yesterday's trading range. We're currently trading below, but yesterday obviously was a holiday, so you don't even class that as a day. Trading day was very slow, and yeah, we only traded, well, myself, a long trade on BTC. We had the technical reason, so we took it, and it was nice and fun as well. But yeah. NQ looking okay-ish down here. BTC also with the move from that little swing low that we were looking at, you can see here. But we never got, okay, so we never got that nice push through the level. We have quite a lot of buyers again back at the highs. So it's not the best. We want to see a run on the stops and then get the move, because that will give us enough fuel to push this a little bit higher. So let's be patient, wait a little bit. We've got what? Another hour or so for New York Open, and we've got a fun packed stuff ahead in the stream still. Whoa, look at the altcoins coming in.
A lot of altcoins, yeah.
Yeah.
Bake. Chill guy. Okay, that's the same. Render, Ana. Yep.
Oh, so that chill guy, I've seen this meme everywhere recently. So that chill
yeah.
guy, that's a meme coin, then, is it?
It's like the little mouse guy, the little.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
he's a avatar. So I don't know, something like, some AI thing. Or something. I don't know what he is, but
So what is it then?
I've
Is
seen
it a
him all
meme?
over social media.
But
It's like a meme or something like this. Yeah.
Where's it listed? Where's the best exchange to see it?
Not really
Binance?
sure.
No.
Let me see.
What's the ticket? Give us the
I'm
ticket
not
and we'll
sure.
take a look.
All I've seen is like that he's like this really famous.
It's a dog.
Oh yeah, so it's a Solana
dog.
meme coin.
Ponk. No, talking about chill guy. MEX. See?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
think it
just the
is.
chill guy. Is that the one?
Yeah, he is on Bybit. Chill guy USDT.
Is this it? Chill guy USDT. Is this it? Trading at 46 cents at the moment. 46.70. Is this it?
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Well, we can see a nice rising channel here. It's maintaining high highs and high low structure. Whoa. The guy's pretty chilled. Whoa, let's just adjust this. There you go. Adjust it for the closes. Yeah, we're at support. There you go. You heard it. We're at support. And there you go. We might just get another chill to the upside into those. Yeah, it's at support. Look. You like that, Severin? Look at that. Just retesting that support.
Oh, that's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. Yeah, chill guy might have a little. Oh, look at that as well. Locally, looks even better. Let's have a look.
This is, like people when they create a stock or there's a stock, whatever, it has a description about it. This is the description of Chill Guy Coin. The Chill Guy is a new meme character that's all about being super relaxed and not caring much about anything. His whole vibe is low key, meaning he's calm, casual, and doesn't make a big deal about stuff. So you're just investing into this Chill Guy.
Chill guy.
Yeah,
Just
you
so
know
right,
what? You
like
got to
it.
give it to the chill guy because it is very chill. Even the chart looks very chill. Honestly, looking at this, yeah, very chill to the upside. Little retracement, didn't quite take the low. So again, bullish, nice retracement. You then obviously do the negative projections, and you can see from low to high, you hit the 50% once again. I'm sure that probably hit. There you go. Well, I mean, look, come on, it's really quite, incredible. So yeah, there's room for $1. I think this will probably hit $1. It's just a chill guy. It might take 3 years, but honestly, it looks good. It looks good. You've got a downsloping trend line. As soon as this breaks, we could see, the higher highs. But you do want to see at least. Okay, so here's a tip: pop a fractal on, and at least you want to see. So you have now a good. It's actually starting to look good because you've taken the low, right? You've taken this little low this morning. And now you need to hold. So this fractal low around 43 cents kind of needs to hold. And you want to see, it's quite far away though. We need to go down to 30 minutes. Yeah, it's still far away. But at least wait for a retracement or for this current high to be broken, which is very likely because it's poor at 47 cents. But yeah, this looks okay. Anyway, good old chill guy.
And speaking of chill guys, I think we're gonna have a pretty chill guy on to talk with us here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, we can welcome in. If you guys are ready, we can bring him in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
if you're in the green room, make sure you've got your setup ready. We'll be calling you in a couple of minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, BTC is looking okay.
Yeah, also, I did this quick analysis on CRV here because I saw someone mention it in the chat. We're still holding this uptrend trend line here. And for a scalp trade, I would look for this point of control on the CC or 7.5 retest into the previous day value area low. Previous low as my reference. If I see a reclaim, that would be a scalp trade. And in between, I've taken a quick short scalp on NASDAQ. This
Nice
was
one.
the supply demand into supply flip up there. So
43.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Can do a global box real quick because that was a pretty clean retest of previous demand up there. So
Love
we
them
had
buys at the top.
here and here.
Mhm.
Yes, that was a nice buy block there.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if I can take it into previous day low. That would be nice. Oh, that's good. There's a little bit of follow through here.
Yeah, it should be coming now. It was those 20s we were looking at earlier, losing those 50s. You had only 30s as support. We did linger there for quite a while, but yeah, coming down into the 20s now. So you're good there. That's a nice scalp.
Yeah, nice follow through there. Now into the overnight low, new overnight low created.
Nice. Let's welcome in one of our guests. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Please.
Let's make sure our guest comes and joins us here.
For this, then I think I'm gonna log 450 on this one, just so I can focus on the guest. 450 is perfect.
Perfect. The guest is with us, so can you hear us?
Can indeed.
Hey,
How are you guys?
Hello.
We're good. What happened
Is
to your
my
webcam?
video up?
Your video is down.
It says it says it's disabled by yourself. So give me one sec. Try that now. Actually, all right.
There
Michael.
he
Ah,
is.
there
Come
you
on.
are.
How's it going, guys?
We
Oh, great,
cannot
man.
not have your webcam off. It needs to be on. Come on. Look at that
I
sharpness.
knew you were going to start some comments.
Looking sharp.
Great to see you, man. Yeah.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. Really glad to be on here, and a nice slow day in the markets as well. Although Severin's just casually thrown on, like, how many lots was that?
Oh, it was just one contract.
Okay. Thought you threw the kitchen sink at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're
Doing
good.
It's great to see you. We obviously met in Dubai and we've been going back and forth a little bit in the chat about some statistics. That's always
Yeah.
nice. So Woodchopper is a very, very good trader. Love to see you on here.
Do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown of your journey quickly with CC?
please.
Yeah, sure. I'll give 30 seconds of what I was doing before Chart Champions in my career because it's kind of relevant.
Okay.
So prior to Chart Champions, I'm in the banking industry, basically, like investment banking and asset management. So that kind of sparked my first interest in trading because I was sitting alongside traders and asset managers, like fund managers as well. So the apex role was to be a trader, right? To be a fund manager. So I was always quite excited to, potentially get into one of those roles at some point. And at some point, I was actually seconded onto a trading desk, but it's like one of those things that you're always aiming for. And then when you finally get there, it's like the shine's not quite as exciting as it is, because I saw that these guys are like the alphas, but they're still subject to work politics. There's still restrictions on what they can do, what they can't do. They have liquidity kind of challenges on the funds they're managing. So yeah, when I finally got onto that desk, I was like, okay, maybe this isn't quite what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? So I left the industry and I came back as a consultant. And then I just started investing money into crypto and altcoins. And inevitably, every time I just didn't know where to sell, right? Just thought it's going to be the giga pump. There's going to be endless green candles and never knew when to sell. And then 2021, I think it was January, found Daniel. And I was like, this guy's shorting in a bull market, right? He's going to get wrecked, obviously. And lo and behold, he closed out a trade for like 6 figures or something. And then I was like, okay, interesting. And I can't remember what trade it was, but it was like, it's a very simple, like either a CC or like a daily short trade. And then I was like, wow, that one level can move the market. There's something here that I didn't learn when I was working at JP Morgan, when I was working at UBS and Deutsche Bank. This guy knows something, right? So yeah, it was just exciting to be exposed to this new world, because in that industry, we were told that technical analysis was equivalent to voodoo, right? It's like some woo-woo on the charts that just doesn't work. And there was this concept, beware the chartists. That's what the fund managers used to say. So when I was exposed to Daniel, I was like, wow, this guy's fascinating. I need to learn more about it. Threw myself into the Chart Champions modules, content, and obviously made all the mistakes, had all the ups and downs. And I think it was, so I've been in now coming up to 4 years in January. I think it was sort of at the back end of two to 3 years. That's where the shift happened and I started becoming more consistent and profitable.
Brilliant. What a story. Love it.
That's a
Thanks,
good
man.
story.
Beware of the
that's
charters.
really nice.
Beware of the charters, eh? I love that.
You know, I
you
really
gotta
look
watch
forward
out
to
for
the
those.
day when I can do it full time and I can put it on my LinkedIn and be like, beware the charters, and actually post a chart of where I just made a load of money.
Love it. Love it.
That's-
Yeah.
The ultimate
that's-
payback.
We'll
That's
hold you to
very
that
funny.
now. We'll hold you to
I
that.
will.
Yeah,
I'll tag
it'll
you
happen.
guys.
Yes, yeah, let's do it. Lovely. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
People love-
but it's actually interesting because that was the exact thing I was told or taught in university as well, that TA and technical analysis and all that doesn't work. So yeah, it's interesting, but I would say we are proving them wrong on a consistent basis, isn't it?
There's definitely a gap for like, I know it sounds insane, but like, I can imagine like going into banks and asset managers and like teaching your kind of concepts. There's like a huge market for that, because the kind of, obviously there's a liquidity problem because they're trading large amounts, but I've seen you take trades on a $40 trillion index, right? The S&P 500. And I think I posted it on Twitter once about, wow, one line, a daily level, moved a $40 trillion index by 8%. It's just, it's insane. Like, and some of this knowledge you can transfer to those companies, you know?
Absolutely. You know what? That is absolutely true, because I was doing some analysis on the S&P, and I was going back quarters, like 6 months, and looking for the 50%, and the timing, and when it happened, it was just so, like, you know, goosebump, you know, the chicken skin, like, you know, feeling that it was just so perfect. But also at the same time, like, both things happened simultaneously 2 years apart, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. So yeah, it must be like that. So yeah, that's quite good.
And Woodchopper, one of the things you said really resonated with me. I remember a lot of the YouTube gurus I was watching before I found Chart Champions, their mantra, it was almost like they were being told to say this or paid to say this, but it was never short in a bull market, never short in a bull market. And so for me, I got on this trend where I was just longing everything all the time, every time. And then eventually that doesn't work anymore, right? So it's like, you got to like look at both sides of the market there. So it's an awesome observation.
No, absolutely. And and it's been, like I said, I think when it came to the second or third year, that was kind of a turning point for me. Coincided with Severin becoming a coach too. And I think I just found common threads between all three of you. You all trade quite differently, but there's a couple of similarities as well, which has really helped me kind of zone in on certain areas, which has helped my trading journey.
Brilliant. It's really good.
Because now you're trading futures more than crypto, right?
Yeah. I'm keen to trade a bit more crypto again, now that I'm a bit more confident on the futures. But I'm mainly trading NASDAQ, and I've gone really hard and in depth on NASDAQ, just to get to know the asset. And I think that's actually one thing I did learn from the traders on the desk. I remember in the asset management house, they would talk about each asset class and each asset having its own personality. And I remember the head of trading, he was like, yeah, you know, the South African stocks, we've put him on it because he's like a big burly guy. He trades the large cap South African stocks, the accounting stocks. This guy does, he's a chartered accountant, very detail oriented. So he does the Middle Eastern stocks. And I think that's where I've tried to just get to know one asset really a lot. And I felt like I've done that now with NASDAQ. And I've just started to trade gold a bit more recently as well, which is really cool to trade.
Yeah, I saw you post a couple of trades on gold. I was about to ask you about that. Very nice. And I do agree with you 100%. So I do think that it doesn't make sense to look at too many assets at the same time. So in the past, I did that when I was trading CFDs. I was sometimes looking at 20 Forex pairs, for example, and I didn't know any pair of them very well. And I was like doing similar analysis. But now with a NASDAQ, I feel like you can really get a sense for how NASDAQ moves and then transition or at that next pair. I think that's a great way to do that. So nice. Do you maybe want to break down a little bit of your strategy and what you're looking for in the markets? If you want to share your screen, you can do that as well if you want.
What I thought would be a bit more useful, because I thought today and yesterday I'm not really trading, so the markets are super closed, super quiet. But perhaps I could just share a little bit about how I kind of turn things around after the third year. So one common thread I found between all three of you guys, and I think obviously with the advent of Severin becoming a coach as well, once I dived into your content in the last year, one thing was very clear, right? It's probably obvious, but I think it needs to be said. You guys are the hardest workers in the room, right? And it's funny because you're the most accomplished as well. And I think I said that about you as well, Daniel. Like, you don't need to trade anymore, right? When you wake up in silk sheets, like, it's kind of like when a boxer, like when Conor McGregor became the double champ, suddenly he just went on a decline, right? Because he just didn't need to prove anything anymore. And what's fascinating about you guys is you're still giving 100% and you're still the hardest workers in the room. So one, I think something that, if there's a YouTube crowd watching and people that haven't taken on trading yet, is that's one thing that everyone can do. You don't need to be the most intelligent in the room, but if you just put 100% in and really work hard, then that's one thing that, you know, that's kind of attainable for all people. And feel free to jump in, by the way, if there's something on the charts, just interrupt me. And yeah, the second thing is that, yeah, the statistics side of things, right? And that's where I feel like I've got a bit of an edge now. I remember in the early days, Daniel was really talking about stats quite a bit. And I don't remember the exact stat, but there was something like, you know, if there's a high or a low put in the first 24 minutes, it's like the high or the low of the day, something like that, right?
Yeah,
That was
I remember
one
that.
Yeah, so that was like, that must have taken to be so precise and say not like 20 minutes, but 24 minutes or whatever it was. It requires a lot of detail and backtesting, you know. Igor would talk about taking screen prints of exo charts and noting down the open interest, the volume, and the delta at key levels, right? And I don't think 90+% of people are doing that, right? And that's what puts, you know, gives him that edge as well. Severin, crazy enough, he's doing 250 back tests of a single level to be like, this is a stat now, right? And again, I don't think anyone's doing that as well. So I guess what I wanted to drum home is this stuff is all doable for every single trader that's watching, any new trader and veteran trader and chart champions as well. Like, the coaches have genuinely put in the work that most people aren't willing to do, right? And I'll talk to people daily, even in the group, and nobody's doing this kind of level of back testing, or kind of stats collection. So I think that's the kind of one point I wanted to drum home. And I mean, I can share the basics of how I do a test if that's helpful. Or
Yeah, why not do it?
Yes.
And just to note, I have seen some of your statistics. I've seen your spreadsheets. I know you're very, very detail oriented. Does that pull from your career, do you think? Are you pulling that analytical side over from your career, or have you always been that way?
I think no. I think, yeah, I've got an analytical side, but I honestly I just got sick of losing. That's just the straight up,
Fair enough.
like straight up.
Brilliant.
I'm not a natural trader. I've blown up more accounts than anyone, right? I've blown up personal accounts. I've lost a lot of money in my first 2 years of trading. And I just decided to work my butt off after the 3 years and say, you know what, I'm going to turn this round. And now it's at the point where I'm making an exit plan from a really good career, right? So that's where I think it's just work ethic, honestly. I think that's it.
That's
I love
amazing,
that.
man.
Yeah, that's
Good
amazing.
on you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Definitely.
think, well, maybe let's start. I know there's a lot of Bitcoin traders. I'm just trying to see the other side of my screen. Something really basic, right? We all know, like, Daniel's taught the horizontal levels, the dailies, weeklies, monthlies. Everyone knows what they are, right? Oh, now it's not going to come up, is it? Yeah, it is. So perhaps from the members that are in the group, if you can kind of say, how many people, like either a Y or an N, a yes or a no, right? How many people knows the percentage chance of this daily level getting a reaction? So we all saw that daily level, right? Like that we wicked off close to 100K. Like, how many backtests, how many people have actually backtested the daily level in terms of doing it 100 times and saying, okay, the percentage chance of the daily level getting a reaction is X, right? And I'm guessing the number's pretty low.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can tell you
We can
that
do it.
it's very low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
So
see
that's kind of,
some no's coming into the chat already.
Yeah.
and what's cool is people are being honest, right?
It's good. It's maturity.
And I think that is the kind of question mark that I just didn't want on my chart anymore. And I'm not charting today, so forgive me if the levels are slightly off. But what I decided to do was go to the basics. We all heard about PDEQ being a great level, right? I decided to kind of take that concept of assuming nothing anymore. So I would go in and I would look at let's say the PDEQ on NASDAQ, previous day equilibrium, that's the middle point of the previous day range. And I would come in and very simply look at the first touch of the London session and look at the first touch of the New York session. And I would come in and I would measure whether we get a reaction or whether we don't get a reaction. If we get a reaction, I'd say, great, that's 360 ticks, right? And I would measure the potential stop loss. So what is the wick that went through that level? Let's say that's roughly 60 ticks. And I would write that down. And I would do that 100 times, right? For the London session and the New York session, because that's why I'm interested and that's why I trade. And then eventually you've got a statistic, and let's say the PDEQ is, a 60% level. You say, okay, cool, that's an okay level. But then it gets a little bit more interesting when you start saying, okay, well, it didn't get a reaction, but that's one potential trade. It didn't get a reaction, but what does happen is the first touch of the New York session, and I can vouch for this, by the way, because it's something I've measured. If you get follow through and you lose it with volume, and then you actually get a back test, then potentially you've got a trade there on the back test. Very simple, right? Again, just looking at basic levels that we all have on our chart. And then you've got kind of two potential statistics there. You've got the reaction from the level, and then you've got the potential back test, which are two trades. So basically, there is no level now on my chart that doesn't have a percentage next to it. There are some that have to get to the 100, 150 level, which is, statistic worthy. But that's essentially what I dived into, which increased my win rate by about 9 to 10%. And the same with, time pointer controls, PD highs, PD lows. So, excuse me.
And Woodchopper, may I ask, are you measuring these statistics on a certain time frame? Like, is it within the first 30 minutes, within the first hour, or is it the whole New York session, or otherwise?
Generally, I do first touch, right?
Okay.
So PDQ, for example, I've done first touch of London, first touch of New York, because they're the sessions that I trade. And if they don't get a high reaction on the first touch, I'll be like, okay, well, is the first touch of the back test. And with PDEQ, right, on the 5-minute back test is really nice. Had 3 trades like that this week, where the loss of the first session touch, look for the back test on the 5-minute, gives a nice reaction. It at least takes out, that low or that high. I don't want to kind of give the game away, but I just wanted to share a little bit of a kind of nugget of how you can, or how the traders who are kind of struggling or figuring out how can I do a statistic, I can't figure it out. It's pretty simple, and you just got to kind of dive into things like this. And even with and again, I'm talking too much, guys. Just jump in and let me know.
No, continue.
No, that's perfect.
This is so interesting because I mean, you guys remember the statistics Excel sheet I did, because I truly believe, and I remember saying and stating there that you don't need much, and you don't have to go OTT with statistics. You can make it really simple, and just those ticks and the average ticks away from a key level and whatever it may be, like you say, is just amazing, because you could find something that really works, and then you could just add the second layer of dimensional, which is the order flow, and you can be even a little bit more precise, meaning not precise with your profits, but more precise with your risk. And I think that's the main thing, and that's what I like about having the tools that we provide, like the bookmap similarities with DSF, for example, that you can get just that level of better risk management by just being a little bit more patient. Yes, you are going to miss a couple more trades, but the ones that do play, they do take you a little bit further. So I love that. A lot of statistics is, Daniel, Severin, myself, even Scott, it's really high up in the book of probabilities. And so continue, continue, because this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's a masterclass.
Yeah, I mean, so I think there's 2 trades already that you can measure the stats on. So you got a back test, and then you got a first touch. Then you break it down per session. You got, London session's not the same as the New York session. So the average stop loss is very different on a New York session to a London session. And all you've got to do is put a check mark, London, in your spreadsheet versus New York versus Asia. You've got 3 potential different ways of looking at a level. And equally, another one is if you get a loss of a level, but you get a reclaim and then a back test, which is another trade, and you get the bounce. So you know your trade is here. So that's another different way of looking at a single level. So I think sometimes people get a bit mystified with how can I record statistics. But I would say, like, what's that Elon Musk thing that he says? Like, is it first principles thinking? He said assume nothing, basically. So if somebody tells you, like, look, we've seen, like, Severin's given an amazing statistic. I feel like you come up with a new stat every quarter, right? There's a
statistic on that.
He's probably got a percentage chance he's going to come up with a new level in the next
It's
quarter.
87.3.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm working on the next one at the moment, by the way. Very good one.
That green line, yeah?
Yes.
Ooh, you saw the green
I
line.
took a trade of the green line. I was like, what the hell am I doing? I don't even know why. I
You're
made
gonna like the green line.
$300.
Yeah, but actually, this level this morning here on that previous day equilibrium came into that green level again. So yeah, we'll
The green line and the orange line, yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, so yeah,
This is
so
good.
then I guess I'll just show perhaps. I don't want to really give numbers away too much, but I'll show what the kind of end result is. So let me share this. I don't mind sharing this one because I've shared it in the group already. So this is kind of an end result. So this one I've got 150 back tests of. Can you see that spreadsheet?
Yep, we can
Yes.
see it.
Cool. And I know it looks mystifying and looks a bit scary, but honestly, like, you can do one of these. You can do one of these in probably like one day on a weekend, I'd say. Yeah, if you really apply yourself. So here's an example, right?
That reminds me of my PwC days, these spreadsheets and all these formulas inside, so we can see your professional background there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely was. Yeah, the consulting kind of comes in handy a little bit. If it was on a PowerPoint, then you should be scared, right?
Yes.
This guy's too corporate.
Yes.
Okay, so like, here's an example, right? And I don't mind sharing this one as a bit of an alpha for some of the guys that aren't in the group. I'm going to be sharing a few more in like December, January when I have a bit of time off work. But so the overnight low, overnight high. So that's essentially the Asia London session. If you're trading futures, the high and the low, right? We all know in the group it's a good level, but I thought, how good is it, right? So I decided to do a back test. I've got up to about 150 now, which I think is a good stat. So roughly, we get a 66% chance of a reaction. The average tick move is about 240 ticks, and the average stop loss is about 45 ticks, yeah? But the breakdown, which I like a bit better, is the first touch is different to the second touch. And what I mean by first touch is if we touch the overnight high first, or the overnight low first, whatever one we touch first is a 69% reaction. And then if we rotate to the other level, i.e. opposite one, then there's a 60% chance. So there's actually a lower probability when you rotate to the other level, which actually helps me kind of consider whether I want to take that second trade, right? And it's those kind of things which just give you that slight edge in the market. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
And what I've broken down a little bit further is average ticks as well, right? So I just have this little box here. So I know when to TP. So
That's my favorite.
Okay, I need to bold this then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite because you can have some confidence, for example, and I've seen other traders do this where depending on the percentage, and that's why I share that Excel spreadsheet, which is really simple. It's very similar to what you have there with the lesson as well. So we do have a lesson on this and an Excel spreadsheet, and it really helps you. And obviously pick a level, but those two that you have there are absolutely like top shelf. But yeah, it's the average move away from that level. And yeah, you are 100% correct. First touch is typically the best one, and yeah, it's the average move away from that level that you are interested. You can add second layers of confluence, but don't get too lost in that because you're going to have different seasonalities and things like that. So it's best to just keep it real. But yeah, that first one there, that's really good. Yeah, especially on the NQ.
Yeah, and do you want me?
Yeah.
No,
on,
go
sorry.
ahead. Sir.
No. Go.
Okay.
This is
Can you go
interesting. We
up
love
to...
statistics.
Yes, we do. Can you
Yeah.
go up to that average stop loss again?
He's just
I'm
going to
gonna
steal
give
your
you-
figures.
No. I'm going to give you one interesting insight on how to up your win rate. Because when you look at this, for example, say now everyone knows the statistic. Overnight low, overnight high reaction is 66%. Average tick move, 243 ticks. Average tick stop loss is 45. Okay, now someone could go ahead and say, I'm presetting the overnight high or overnight low with a 45 tick stop loss. But that is an average stop loss.
Exactly.
That means it is gathered with some stop losses that are higher and some that are slower. So that, or lower. That means you will still get stopped out by 50% of your
Yeah,
trades that are
that's true.
preset, for example. So what I do within these average tick stop losses, I do a 75%, that I am within a 75% probability of not being stopped out. Even if a wick goes through the level, you can't include 100% because sometimes the move is just too deep into the level, but a 75% stop loss, including all of your stop losses that you gathered, is increasing your probabilities at the end of the day. So yeah,
Alpha.
that's
Yeah,
interesting.
Makes sense,
that's
man.
a very good. Yeah, that's a very
Golden
good
nuggets.
idea.
Everybody taking notes.
Yeah.
I noticed that it was funny when you asked like the original question. This go back 10 minutes, but when you asked the original question, how many people at least do a simple stat of does it get a reaction? Like literally 99% of people, no. One person said yes. But I think like the biggest thing that people like obviously they're not doing it, but I think you'd probably agree that by doing it, of course, you get your statistics, but then that's what gives you the confidence to take your trades. Because if you're just looking at a level and you have no idea, does this hold 10% of the time or 100% of the time? Like, of course, 100% not, but you know, if it holds a high percentage, you're going to have naturally more confidence to take a trade when you've got the statistics behind you to, you know, back it up. So you're not just every trade is a guess sort of thing. And then the other point that I wanted to say is that it was amazing that you have, and I would obviously encourage everyone to do that, that like you have over a daily level, then you have your percentage of how much does that work, how much does it not work, but then even having a backup stat off the back of that, like if it does get broken through, then the back test of the level giving a stat. So it's like, you always have a statistic of a trade. Even if your initial trade doesn't work, you straight away got another potential trade setup already there. And of course, like, yeah, it's always about a series of trades, not just one trade. And my final point I was going to say is just keep it simple. Like the stats don't need to be something crazy. So I remember on an AMA, this was probably about a month ago now, I was talking about stats and I just gave this really simple way that people can record, because I think some people are a little bit scared to do it, or not scared, but don't want to do it because they think, oh, this is so much work. I have to, like, that Excel sheet is a bit scary, but it doesn't need to be so, especially on like when you're just starting off. Like 99% of our viewers are not recording statistics. So rather than going deep end straight away, just do something really, really simple and just have a yes or no answer, and then you can build it up over time. But yeah, I think like everything that you've shared today is massively, hopefully at the very least, just eye-opening for people, like what you need to do if you want to actually take it seriously. Like you said, it increased your win rate around 9-10%. So that's obviously a massive increase of percentage. Like that's a very, for a relatively like not that hard of a job, like it's not that hard really. It's pretty, you know, simple. It's just like a habit that you have to form. And if you do that habit once a week or once a day, if you have the time, then, you know, to increase in like a 10% win rate, like you have to ask yourself, why are you not doing that? And for 99% of our viewers not doing it, it should hopefully give them some inspiration to start doing it after this stream.
Yeah, and I hope that spreadsheet wasn't. I know like you said, I started off with the basics, and it just kind of built up into this monster of a spreadsheet. But I think also, Daniel, just one point to add, if I may.
Yes.
It is not necessarily, well, the statistic is one part, right? But it's the art of actually going into the chart yourself, and doing it and doing the work. Because, you know, Severin can give us that key level, right? And we know it's a good level, so we've all traded it. But the fact that he's sat there painfully measured it 250 times, he knows it and knows how it moves around that level way better than I do. So he's going to naturally just have more success rate. I can know the number and the percentage chance. He's already said it's the best level he's ever traded, right?
Yes.
So I can essentially set a limit order on that level, but can't. But it is the act of actually painfully doing the work which gives you that edge, I think, as well as the actual percentage chance.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Obviously, that's like we'd always say, like there's a big difference between an analyst and a trader, right? Because you can have all the best stats in the world. You can spend 10 hours a day doing all these wonderful stats, but it doesn't mean you're going to be winning your trades at the end of the day. Like I think that all comes down to the end, the actual, confidence of like taking a trade. Even if you have a level with like 90% statistics, you're still going to get people that are a little bit hesitant, a little bit scared. Like when there's money on the line, it's so different than, doing analysis sort of thing. So yeah, you don't want to, I'd say like my final point on that would be, you don't want to trap yourself on this like statistics mindset of just, you want to be recording everything. Like you actually want to be getting the experience, taking the trades, not just don't just copy the statistics, but take every trade when it, it builds up that kind of habit of not getting stuck in analysis mode all the time.
Yeah, and I just shared my screen real quick because I'm not going to share which statistic it is, but we can see how powerful it is. It got the backtest here reclaimed, so it was respected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and that is just based off one level. So it's pretty impressive.
Pretty amazing, huh?
But it's exactly what Chopper said here. So what I always say is when you do the backtesting yourself, you get exposure to price action that you haven't necessarily traded yourself. So when I look back 2 years, for example, I get exposure to many scenarios I wasn't even trading at the time. So yeah, building statistic gives you a massive edge, and same as Daniel says, don't have to overcomplicate it. It's actually pretty straightforward. So yeah, great topic. Very passionate about that topic.
Yeah, I think we all are. And I'll just share, while we're on the subject, so this is just a simple Excel spreadsheet that we have over on the Chat Champions website. It's on the Vault. And it's just a simple way, so you don't even have to mark many annotations, but you can add that to a second page if you wish. But when I made this, I wanted to make it super simple because I know, because back then we were doing one-on-ones and talking to a lot of people, and I can tell you that that one person that said yes, the percentage is correct. It's probably very close to 99% the people don't bother with this. And that's why I made this one. I put a bit of time into this just so that everything is as simple as it can get. So you've got a sample of 50 trades, at least 50. And I said, this is minimum. You cannot do 5 and that's it. You're good as gold. You have to do a minimum, at least 50 to 100, 200. The more the merrier. And then obviously input your data there and then get that average percentage, the wins, the losses, and then you can have that actual tick. So we do have this on our website. So, be sure to check it out if you're a champion member. Don't forget, you can see Woodchopper there, just, the words straight out of his mouth, like the increase on his win rate, because it has put in the extra work. So, he had the option to go with this one, but he actually made his on. And so this is it. When you put the hard work in, you do get the rewards after, and it takes a long time. It's not easy, but at least you have the tools. We try and do our best to provide you the tools. Sometimes, like Severin is saying there, even the statistics itself. So, we're pretty blessed now to have all of these different things. But yeah, no, kudos to you, mate. Well done, all I can say.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Well,
yeah, totally agree. And Woodchopper is actually posting some awesome stuff on his Instagram. So if you want to check him out, he's at Woodchopper618. Really high. Definitely highly recommend you check him out.
And we'd love to keep you on for another 3 hours or 5 and keep talking about statistics. And we will probably definitely have you back if you want to come on again and potentially even take a couple of trades with us. Yep. Yes. No.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, would love that. Thank you.
We'll take that as a yes. Perfect. Yeah, good.
Nice.
And yeah, but we're gonna have to let you go because we have a meme competition coming up. So
nice.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll continue watching, but yeah, we're gonna dive into our meme competition. I'll pass it over to Scott now. And yeah, Woodchopper, thank you for being here today. Thank you for your time.
Definitely, guys.
And sharing those nuggets with us. Thank you.
And yeah,
Thank you,
just to
mate.
thank you
Talk
from
to you
me to
soon.
you guys as well. Like, yeah, you've been really helpful in my journey and to be able to level up. And just the people that aren't joined yet, like, join up. Now's the time. You get an amazing discount, and it's it's a great community to level up your trading. So, thank you.
And yeah,
Thank you,
and you
mate.
can see there scrolling on the top of your screen there or the bottom of your screen, we do have that 30% off. Of the year, and it's today. Is it today? The last day, Daniel?
I think it
Sunday.
ends on Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, be sure to grab it. Woodchopper, thank you very much,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you
take
guys.
care.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Thank you so much, Woodchopper. What an excellent guy. And we met him in Dubai, and I was just personally really impressed by his professionalism, by his statistics. And he's someone that I feel is really, really, really going to do well in this space. And clearly he's done well for himself already. So smash the likes for Woodchopper if you enjoyed that conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Smash the likes. Right, shall we get our meme competition going? I'll pass it over to you, Scott.
Sure. We can do that. Or we have New York opening in about 8 minutes. What do you all want to do?
Can we do that in 8 minutes? Is that enough time?
Guess we can. How many memes do we have? Let's see. I don't think we'll have time to do that before New York Open, but if you guys wanted to, we can go ahead and start and then take a break for New York Open, or we can wait until a few minutes after New York and then do it.
Oh, let's do it now and then, because I know we need to wrap up at 3, right? Isn't it? So if we can do it now and then we can find some trades. Market is quite slow, so it's probably a good timing. What do you guys think? I mean, up to you guys.
Yeah, we can do it now. If I see a trade, I will still keep an eye. Then I can let you know.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
I am long on NQ since the 20,820 level, and just holding on to that for New York Open.
Nice.
And let me share my screen and we can do some memes.
There you go. We can see you.
Okay. All right. Can you see my screen here? Obviously, we have the exclusive Black Friday sale going on just for 2 more days. So if you haven't checked that out yet, highly recommend doing that before it ends. It will not be available for the rest of the year, maybe even not next year. So, and with that said, why don't we take a few look at our memes?
Oh, I have a feeling my
Alright.
Zoom's about to crash, by the way.
Oh no.
I got a
Fans
Zoom meeting's not responding, so I might be like 1 second. I'm
Just-
gonna get...
Okay, we'll wait
Yeah,
for you.
just join back in.
All right. And how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna name these and
I'm
then
back.
He's back.
That was really random.
Now, I was going to say, there's no timing on this. Do we get our
Alrighty, let me know if-
scoreboards up and then we score it from 1 to 10, us 3? Is that what you do? Like get a pen and paper and then do a score? Or how are we going to do this?
Sure, let's do that. Well, we can score each one of them 1 through 10, and then at the end we'll take the top 4, and then we can vote on those. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. And if in the chat, if you see any ones that are your favorites, vote for a 10, or if it's not your favorite, vote for a 1, and we will take some feedback from the chat as well. All right, here we go. Chart Champions is in a league of its own. Change my mind. That's classic.
Classic meme.
Classic.
And that's from SJ Trades Futures. Nicely done. All right. Oh, this one looks pretty. This looks like maybe AI. When the market finally moves in the right direction. Hey, yeah. I don't know that feeling actually.
That's a funny one.
This is from Into Crypto Trading. All right. Like that one. Just don't forget to write down your scores, everybody. Okay, next. You made millions after joining CC family, but got in for free because of a meme. Oh, that's pretty good.
It's very lucky.
Oh, I like that one. All right. And got about 5 minutes till New York Open. Oh wait, this is ours. This isn't a meme.
That's the best one.
That was a funny one.
Hold on. Are we still in the memes? Okay. I've seen the imposters and it's embarrassing, really, but they've got nothing on Chart Champions, and nobody has more respect for Daniel Eager and Severin as I do.
That is
all
funny.
right.
Oh Another one from SJ Trades Futures. Love it. Oh, this is a good one. You're new to the CC website. Do you pick champions or contenders? Oh, I like this one a lot.
I like this one a lot. I think this one is very good.
Yeah. Give it a few seconds so everybody can see them. I love this video. You got a paid group with 10 people? You can't trade and you got no fans. Daniel from CC will deal with you. And if you want some, I'll give it to you. You want some?
Classic English guy.
Who's seen that? Yeah. You want some?
I'll give you
Want some? I'll give it, yeah.
All right. Oh, this was a good one. I saw this one earlier. It's a classic. I've been trading for years, be honest. Okay, but it feels like years. So how long? I joined Champions last month. Thank you.
The amount of people that this is real, like the amount of people I see in general chat, they're like, they're like, oh yeah, I've been here so long, and then they say something, and I look, they're like, oh yeah, you've been a member for like 1 month. It's so true.
Oh, that's good. All right. Here we go. This is funny. Fake P&Ls, crypto Twitter gurus, Moon Boys wrecked. CC membership.
That is funny. I like that.
This is from the Olympics, obviously, and it's from Manikiza, excuse me. All right, and that's our first round of memes that we have from Instagram. We also have some more memes from Twitter, so we're going to go over there and check those out now. Okay. All right. When you're trying to predict the market, but Chart Champions already called it. And I see we've got the Elliott wave count up top here. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right. Okay. Next. XRP is topping out. Are you winning, son? Yeah, I just went in all XRP. Never below $1 again.
That's funny.
Got thrown out the window. Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Ready?
Got liquidated.
Yep, liquidated out the window. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Bitcoin daily supply level hit. Bitcoin hit daily supply level plus CC. Ooh, daily supply level plus CC plus MPOC plus anchored VWAP. Ooh. Bitcoin hit daily support level plus NPOC plus CC plus anchored VWAP plus bullish order flow. The mean.
All right. Yeah.
That's a really good one. Oh, and the market's opening up down here on NQ. Really sad for my long trade.
Yeah. Do you want to close that? Do you want to manage that quickly?
I've got it ready. It's already ready to go. But yep, no worries. Oh, let's do the same one again from the Fixer. That was a good one. Oh, this is a good one. Chart Champions Black Friday deal from DGAM. CC traders say no to FOMO. Bags looking baggy. Itchy trader fingers. Missed the trade of the century. Relax. CC's got you. Always more trades to win and more money to make. Oh, I like this one. And Igor is the FOMO cop.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Wow. Okay. Oh, this one I saw earlier. Girl, are you a squirrel? I want you to pump these nuts. That is dirty. That is dirty.
I don't know, but that. Oh, that is funny. Okay, I do like that.
Goodness. Wow. Oh, this is funny. That's a good one. A little bit dirty, but okay. We'll take it. All right, let's keep going here. All right, me staring at the one candle that wiped out my entire strategy. Trader tip number 1, fear the market. Trader tip number 2, fear yourself even more. Oh, that is too funny. All right, next we have one from Scorch Cycles. And this is a video. You can see that we've got the short of 99,000.
Yeah, that one is so good.
Coach Daniel chilling on his farm.
It's funny.
And that's from what show is that from again?
Narcos.
Narcos.
Narcos. Yeah. Classic. Oh no. All right, we got one from Jeremy here. Oh boy. New CC contenders. Bitcoin app. Oh my gosh. This was on theme too, because this was very popular this week with the Elon Musk MSNBC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he loves that meme, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He loves that meme. All right, next one from Yatharath Thakur. Draw some trend lines that will definitely tell me where the market will go. No one can predict the market. Yes, no one really knows where the market will go next. If you know, you know. Ooh, I like that. That's us over there. Beautiful. And wow, look at that pump on NQ. My God, it just stopped me out and then ran. That is a meme in itself. All right. Oh, this was a good one. This is the caption on this one is Dan trying to end a video from Steven. Thank you ever so much. And that's me signing off. All right, goodbye. Oh my God, I suck at editing videos. LOL.
That is a good one. That's
That is funny.
that sums it right up.
Yeah, that's right on point, I think. Oh, that's too funny. My goodness. All righty, we got one from Christopher here. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Chart champions, we make money on our longs and make money on our shorts. Next Bitcoin bear market. Chart champions, Peter Schiff, everybody else.
That's funny.
Oh, that is too funny. All right. Let's keep going here. Hey, addicted to making chart champions memes. All right, average Joe trading the market. CC pool hitting the entry to the exact dollar. Exactly as predicted, right? Oh, man, that's fun. All right, everyday memeing now. This is from Emu. Lost another trade. There are people who can help. Chart champions. Oh, you gotta love that. Oh, that's a funny one. Okay, got some more here. This is from Future Proof. Looks like we've got a
Epic
little
visuals there.
VWAP. Some chart champions send their regards. Beautiful. This looks like an AI one. Really cool. Bitcoin in there. Some candles. Really cool. All right, meme competition. You say money we make, many money, but only with chart champions. Okay, I love this. From Future Proof, chart champions join you, make you money, make many money. Little Yoda there, love it. Okay. The solution to many bad trades out there. Another one from Emu. Average trader, bleeding money, chart champions membership. Don't know how many of you have seen this infomercial, but it was pretty famous back in the day. Oh no. This one's from Joel. My short, it's long. Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
That one is funny too.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's classic. Alrighty then. And we keep going here. Okay. We have another one from Joel. People in CC who are swimming well. Daniel Igor Severin coaching people, helping them know how to swim. And then we've got me, not in CC, drowning. Oh no. And then the portfolio is underwater. Ooh, that's a rough one. Oh, that's good. These are great, team. These are awesome. They're really funny. Okay, next one. We've got make trades public. CC members will bid 0.1% before my entry. I might never get filled. Don't make public trades, getting filled, and making money alone. Oh, it's a tough decision. That's funny. Oh, ready? Okay, I think we've seen this one already, but we'll give it another shout from Saeed. Great one. All right, and oh, this was a funny one from Griff. Dang, Dan said price was just about to hit the anchored VWAP at range low on the CC. Oh, that one's really funny. This is a classic. Wow. All right, still got some more. Another one from Griff here. When the silly bears short the bottom again. Ooh, and the bears are sweating and crying. Sad day for the silly bears. And if you don't know, that's a little joke we make about when short trades get trapped at the bottom of the move. We call them silly, silly bears. So quite funny there. All righty. Oh, this is a classic here. We've got the chart champions walking away, looking fine. We've got the trader checking out chart champions, and then we've got the YouTube moon boys who are upset about that.
Sorry to stop. I just took a quick scalp on the NQ, so I'm going to let it run a little bit up to the 55, 60s. So stop below the low here at 22s. Right. Yeah, continue.
Cool. Yep.
Literally just now.
Just a second. Boop. Lovely to know. Thank you for sharing. And moving on here, we have a lot of memes. Wow, well done, team. Okay, one from Leak Walk. When you trade without technical analysis, one chart champions tutorial infinite profits. Not sure what that says. Hey, chart champions, Superman. Loving it. Look at that. That's a cool one. Alrighty, and we got another one from Christopher. Diving into the markets with chart champions. Be like. Woo! CZ Pool sends their regards. That's another funny one. Wow, good job, guys. That's hilarious. Okay. Continuing on. All right, we've got one from Luke's. We need to find a good indicator to trade. We should definitely use trend lines. What about copy trading? Just read order flow. They throw them out the window. All right, that's funny. Who did that? That was Luke's. All right. Nice. This is a funny one. A funny one from Samuel. Absolutely nobody. How Severn be looking while trading?
That's funny.
Like a king. Like a king. Wow. That's a classic. All right. Samuel has another one. High confluence level. Bad order flow. Arrow through the face.
That's funny.
That's a tough one. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh my gosh. This one's another one from Samuel. Man, woman, white, black, poor, rich, Asian, silly bears shorting the bull market.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Oh, that's a good one. Right. And we have one here from AP. You know what I see in those charts? Spaghetti, a whole lot of spaghetti. Chart champion is basically predicting the future based on which way the noodles squiggle. Yeah, sure does. I like this AI. This is a good AI meme here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
funny.
some people are very good with the AI stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Dang, bro, how did your TA become so good? Me who watches chart champions. I don't know.
Legend.
I don't know. CC pool. That's a good one.
If you took that trade on the NQ, there's a stop at 47.50 now. That's what I'm putting my stop.
47.50. All right.
Yeah.
Long
That
on
was
NQ,
such a
Igor,
good,
right?
Yeah.
such a good long trade, yeah.
Well, I actually waited for the second back test. So obviously because it's live trading as well. So, we got the runner stops, massive liquidity down here. I'm sharing my screen. Yes. So massive liquidity down here. We came back above it, not breaking anything, but we came back down when we failed to break lower. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this could potentially be the low, but it was like catching a falling knife. So I waited until we broke this and I bought the back test of these range highs, right up Severn's playbook play. And yeah, so currently up, $700. And I'm using this. This is the first pullback we've had since, the run up. So, my target was 60. But because it runs so well, I use now 47 as stop. So I still make some on this. And let's go back to the memes. But yeah, stop now at 47.
Beautiful. And it looks like it would stopped at the view up here, but it looks like it might want to keep going up to like 75s. We'll see. Okay, back to the community. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, making the best trade. Okay, we got CC members, CC creators, making the best traded community. That's
Nice.
beautiful. Love to see it. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Ooh, we got a little Game of Thrones. Here, plan the trade the plan. King traders, chart champions, Daniel, Igor, Scott, and Severin. Hey. Oh, they even put the link on there too. How kind. Get that. I love that. And that must be the Night King. Okay, I think that's it. That's all of our all the memes we've got so far.
Right, that was a lot of entries, to be fair. That was good work, everybody.
That's awesome. Great work, team.
I've selected what I feel are my favorite. Well, I actually ended up with 5 because I couldn't select just 4. There were too. It was hard to select even 5, to be honest. There was a lot of good ones, but
Yeah.
I've selected my top 5. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did. I have the top 3 for me.
Yeah, I've got top 3
Nice.
as well. It's just
Cool.
so hard.
I guess I'll start without. Hopefully, we've got confluence here. But for my top 5, I went for the first one on the Instagram one, where it's the fake PNL gurus and moon boys, and they've all got all their fancy indicators and all this stuff on, and then it's just the chart champions, bam, one level. That one made me laugh. And then the next ones are all over on Twitter that I liked. And so the next 4 for me were, the classic Pablo Escobar smoking his cigarette after taking the short. And then Steven's one where, I fail to end the video every time. So that's funny.
Oh my God, I've got those 2, Pablo. Yeah, so we agree on 2 there, yeah.
And then I liked the one from Joel, where it's the house burning down in a short, and then it's like Daniel's long, and it's like the little girl like just looking like
Yeah.
And then the last one was the one with Bad Bunny and I can't even remember what she's called, something Jenna, where she's like, he's like, damn, just had price hit the VWAP on a range low. She's just like, what are you on about? He really cares. So those were my favorite 5.
And what was your second one again? Daniel, really quick.
Oh, it was the CC membership one of the Instagram from Maniska, and then the Pablo Escobar one, the ending video one, the house burning down one, and the Bad Bunny anchored VWAP one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I'll share mine then. So, oh yeah, go on, Severin. Yeah, you go.
No, I just want to say I think we have some good confluence already, because I also ranked that Maninkiza from Instagram that was up there with that one.
Nice.
So that is one I ranked. I also ranked not this one, by the way. It was
the
was shooting, CC fake gurus, CC membership. This
That's
one,
the one,
yes.
yep.
So I ranked that one. I also had the Narcos one. That is very funny. I had the Daniel's long with the burning house.
Nice.
And also the I think it's Kendall Jenner. I don't know, to be honest, but where Bad Bunny is whispering in her ear. So it's 4.
Yeah.
But
Yes, nice.
It's a very good job.
Yeah,
Cool,
to me as
cool.
well. I like the Escobar one, and I'll play it here because it's really funny. There you go. It's actually playing.
That is funny.
That is super funny. Let me pause that. And then my second one was this one. I mean, this is really funny. It's when it goes, I've been trading for years. Be honest. Okay, but it feels like years. So, how long? It's just super cool. And and the other one was the new to chart champions, contenders or champions. This one. I think this is just hilarious. Like, it's like, yeah. So those are my 3 ones. So I think we do have a nice confluence there with the Pablo Escobar one. I think that one's pretty cool.
And what about you, Scott?
I had the Olympics one, Pablo Escobar, the Inception, and the man yelling at the woman. So Bad Bunny yelling at Kendall Jenner. I thought those were
cool.
all really funny. So,
So
what
I
do you
guess
think?
I guess for the four then that will vote are the four ones that we overall said. So I think then it's the Olympics one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are what I think then. So the Olympics one, the Pablo Escobar one, the Inception one, and then the Bad Bunny one. Or
Okay,
the anchored VWAP one where he's like talking to the girl.
cool. We can put a. What do you guys want to put a poll out, and we can have our members vote on it and our team vote on
Yeah,
it?
that's great.
Sound good?
Yeah, I think that's probably like the fairest way to. What we'll do, everyone, just so you're aware, we'll put a vote out on YouTube. So on YouTube, you can vote on polls. So then we'll probably get a few hundred votes here. So if everyone just votes on their one of those four, and then the one with the most votes is going to win a 3 months membership of Champions. So yeah, let's see what the overall community think is the best meme out of those top four from us.
Sounds great. And really quickly, I have Olympics meme, target shooter, Pablo Escobar smoking a cigarette, Inception, Daniel ending videos, and then what was the last one?
The anchored VWAP
Cool.
Bad Bunny.
Cool. Anchored VWAP, Bad Bunny.
This one.
Yelling.
From Griff. Is it Griff?
From Griff, yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's quite funny. I like that one.
Cool. Let me see. I think I've got to reduce some of these characters in order to do it. All right, we're ready to do it. So whenever you are ready, chat, get ready. And please smash the likes for these memes. I mean, these are unbelievably funny. So, all right, the poll is now live.
Let's see who wins.
And Igor, are you still in your NQ long?
No, I literally got stopped out there below as it came back in, but still managed to get some profits on that.
Still in, looking to get out at 888. That is the previous day EQ.
Very good. While we're getting the poll up, I'll switch over to the NQ chart so we can see it rise there. Yeah, it was a good trade, but I closed it a bit too early. But then again, we're spending some time with the memes today.
Yeah, spending a little meme time. Never hurt anybody.
So yeah, really going through it now.
Bitcoin making its way up to 98k as well, finally.
Yeah, getting a nice little rise here.
That
Not
was
bad.
low. My little hunch early was correct. Yeah,
But that was a good hunch.
Yeah, and that was a good hand.
Great
Look
hunch.
at that. Yeah, wow. All right, well, that was good. Lesson learned. Next time, just take the trade. Maybe I was a little bit unbiased there. But yeah, that's good. It's good to see. Good to see that nice support coming into play. But yeah, we've got 149 votes so far and counting.
Yeah, we'll give it some time because I know there's more people. I've got about 800 watching. So, which is the Bad Bunny one? Okay, the Bad Bunny one was where you could see at a basketball game that Bad Bunny was talking to someone and he kind of yelling at them, because it's probably loud there. So it looks like he's someone chatting in someone's ear. But let's see really quickly if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Boom.
I've taken a quick scalp short trade on NASDAQ on that key level I was mentioning before. So yeah, got my entry formation here. So I'm now in that trade. I'm going to trade my stop loss a little bit lower because that already had a nice move.
Nice one, mate.
Perfect.
I got the long, you got the short.
Yep.
I got the short on the daily open and key level at 882. So
nice. And by the way, I did score all those memes. Look at that. I did put 1 to 10 on those memes.
Nice.
All of them. I was like, yeah, that's an 8. Oh, that's a 7. So some work into that.
I started ranking. I'd done the first like 8, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to remember which numbers are to each meme anymore. So I just then selected the top 5.
No, good.
All right, getting a nice
Bitcoin's so close to 98k. It's funny. Bitcoin's stronger than ES and NQ right now.
Oh, it's been for a while. Honestly, it's just every time it drops, it goes. It's nice to see though.
Yeah. Everyone wants the Bitcoin.
All right, we got. Let me see how many.
I'm gonna secure 280 if we bounce on that 1 minute SMA here.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good there for the long trade on the NQ.
Yeah. That's good. 280 closed for me.
Cool. And let's see, we've got 230 votes. Maybe we'll wait till we get 300. That's normally about what we get, a little over 300.
Yes, everyone get over to YouTube and hit that vote button, everybody. It's on the top of the YouTube. I think
do have a strong front runner.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably know the winner, but it could change. Let's wait and see.
Yeah. Let me navigate over to this one so we can all see it.
Yeah, that was a long trade in the NQ from where you took your profits, Severin.
Yes, that was a nice long trade. True, actually. Yeah. But for me on these key levels, it's a no-brainer for me to take a short trade when I get my entry formation. That's just I know that that's a good trade. Gave a 100 tick move to the downside.
And I love how you were so aggressive about taking profits because you saw that there was a potential support area coming in.
Yes.
Very nicely done. Because now you can see, obviously, we've moved quite aggressively back up to that 882 level that we're talking about. Yeah. And all of these memes were hilarious, by the way. So none of these are losers. I feel like we had some amazing entries here.
No, definitely. Yeah, no. People have good imaginations.
We can try to put all 4 memes on the screen at one time, but I'm not sure how to do that quickly. I'm sure I can figure it out. But
yeah, I was trying to do that, but just opening 4 different windows and then just kind of like then doing like a screen share. Can try and do that. It's quite hard.
Well, it looks like we do have already a winner. We're getting pretty close there. So let me just see. Hold on.
$100 away. About to hit 90K, looks like.
Pushing up as well here, going to 20,900. See if we can get there.
Pump it up.
Come on. Go.
You know, pump it up. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to share the order flow on BTC then, so we can all see the millions coming in down here. So we have just eat through 3 walls of 5 million each, and price still going. So 1, 2, and 3. You can see there on the tape. So 5 mil, 5 mil, 5 mil, and yeah, en route. So we've hit that 97,800, and you know, earlier when we had that pullback, we came down to that nice SR flip, and then obviously back up. So that's nice to see that, you know, the kind of like confluence for those higher targets, you know, was there. That was the initial place where both Daniel and I agreed that price would magnetize to that coming into it, and the biggest liquidity now sitting in at 97,995. So a couple of dollars, well, $5 away from that big 98 figure. There you go, coming in close to that, and we can watch all of this together, and we can look at the number as well. There's about 8 mil waiting there to be filled, and we can look at the tape to see, okay, is it actually going to be filled while we wait for the results there of our meme competition. Still 8 mil.
I'm going for a quick toilet break, by the way.
Okay.
Cool. All right, I just wanted to just say something too, because I always get questions about this. So if you share my screen really quickly.
Yep. Sharing. So yours is not there.
Oh yeah, no, it's because my Zoom crashed, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah, just share it, and it will come up to it.
Wait there 1 second. How do I do it? Let me try and work on what screen is it.
I'll go down to my screen while you.
There we go. I think it's sharing, right?
It's coming up, and it's Bybit. Yeah.
Yes. So okay. I just wanted to, because I always get questions about this, and just to quickly show, people are always asking how on Bybit do you enter a short and a long at the same time. So what you need to do is you actually need to change a setting, because by default it doesn't, and it's really annoying. So click on the top right, this little settings icon, and then you just go into hedge mode. So position mode, hedge mode. Otherwise, if you enter into a short, like I'm looking for a short and a long, if I get this short and then it drops, this will take profit by standard. But if you switch into hedge mode, then you can have a short and a long running at the same time. But if you do not change that setting, then you're in one-way mode and you can only hold 1 trade at a time, which sucks. So you want to always change into hedge mode and then do it across all tether pairs, so every single altcoin. Then you can always have a short from the high and a long from the lows. But yeah, I know it's not obvious where that setting is, and before I forget to ever answer that question again, like, yeah, it's just in that settings icon, and that's how you can have a short and a long at the same time. And that was it. I just wanted to, while I remembered, and there you go. Short for me is now filled, so I'm in the short trade. See how this goes.
Brilliant.
Well,
All
that
right,
was
beautiful.
a quick drop instantly.
Yeah, we did fill that. We did fill that big order, by the way. So 5 mil was filled on here. So it filled and it just ran out of more buyers. So it was filled, an instant drop. So it got to 70, 98,070.
And on 10, oh yeah, look at that, literally to the door. That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
They
NQ still pumping here. Still pump on NQ.
Oh yeah, ES and NQ both very strong.
Yeah. All right, it looks like, and we can wait for Coach Severin. He's back.
Yep.
It looks like we have a winner here.
Nice.
And this is from Scorch Cycles, and it is the Pablo Escobar short of 99K meme. And it is a good one. That's a really good face swap. Sometimes the face swaps aren't great, but this one did great.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of funny face swap memes that people have made in the past.
The 300 one is still one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
The what is your profession, sir? Memes. What is your profession? MacD.
That was it. Yes, it's so funny.
Classic. So Scorch Cycles, if you could please just reach out to me or reach out to us, get in touch with us, or we can get in touch with you, whatever works best. Then we will get you set up with your free CC account, and congratulations. Well done, team. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. And now I think we have some time, maybe a few more minutes to go through questions, and then possibly need to wrap it up, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
I will. Yeah, I need to run in really like 5 minutes or so. So if you do my question first.
Okay, cool. You see, here's a question from Andy C. And apologies if you already answered this one. It's about Bybit. Is it
Yep.
possible to use Bybit with VPN access if you are in the UK?
Well, let's say I don't know, like legally and officially all these type of rules and regulations. I'll just say I know there's ways, right? There's people in the UK that are using Bybit, so there's ways that work, but you have to do a little bit of research, I think, and yeah, obviously I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not going to really give any sort of advice like this on stream, but I would just say I know people in the UK that are trading on Bybit and it works. I think they are using VPNs, yes, and they're also it is like fair as well. Like if you have a dual nationality and you have another passport, then you can obviously KYC on another passport. So again, do your own research into this, but just know that there are ways that you can do it, or I know people that can do it. Let's just say that, and yeah, that's probably all I can really say, I think.
Cool. Yeah. And obviously do your own research, do whatever works best for yourself. Don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble. So that would be what I would say.
You're keeping on that open interest.
Yeah, it's all just declining right now, right?
Yeah, nice. Another short squeeze.
Yep.
Into
Looks like something similar on NQ actually, because it just keeps ripping and ripping and ripping here. All right. And then let's see. I think this is a question for you, Daniel, from ER. How will you enter the position when it hits 98,070? Will you wait for a reaction, or if you don't wait for a reaction, which minutes will you use?
Well, I actually placed a limit order, so
Cool.
I kind of went against my rules. But yeah, I just done a limit order, so I'm just gonna hold this, and will close it out. I'm obviously running out in like 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna have a stop loss set. So I will just have my stop loss above the all-time highs, and I'll just leave it now over the weekend. So
but this is a good place, by the way. Yeah, I do like your short, and the reason why I like it is because it's coming into a very big level on the CME. And we have a super decline on open interest, so it's it's a good short. I'm contemplating taking one myself, but I'm just gonna give it a little bit more time.
Yes. So yeah, for me, yeah, I'm already in the short. So here is the fill, like, and then yes, it's like one of these trades where I think we're at like, well, obviously we're at the point of control of the previous range. We're at the daily level. Of course, we can rip to all-time highs. That's fine, and that's why you have a stop loss. And also, I'm aware it's Friday. We got short trading session today, or in terms of New York session, like closing in another 2.5 hours. So that's a relatively short session. Well, it is a short session today, and then we got the weekend. So I like to put myself into short trades like two ways. One, before sleeping, I like to hold shorts while I'm asleep, and then I also like to hold a short if I can under the weekend. So again, I'm already, of course, underwater, but I mean this is what 0.1%, like it doesn't really matter, we never aim. I don't think we need to aim for the exact dollar. This is the zone. I'm happy to have the short around here, stop loss above the high, and I'll hold it over the weekend, or I'll hit the stop loss. So if anything major changes, then I'll let you know if I close it early, but for now I'm going to hold it while while over the weekend. That's the plan.
Beautiful. Thank you for that explanation. And Daniel, if you need to run, completely understand.
Yes, I do. Yeah, unfortunately, I do need to run today because I got to go to a hospital appointment. So yeah, it was nice joining you on the stream though, and thank you ever so much. And yeah, congratulations to the meme winner. So who was the meme winner in the end? It was, what was his username?
Scorch Trades.
Nice. So congratulations, Sports
yeah.
Trades. Epic funny meme. Well done on that one. You got your 3 months membership. And of course, just so everyone's aware that these live trading streams have been really, really good, very successful. And they are ending on YouTube now. So you're not going to have any more live trading streams on YouTube. Of course, they are just going back to the champion members on the platform. So if you've enjoyed them and you want more, we still got a few more days of Black Friday sale, so you can take advantage of that now. But yeah, these are like members only videos, where it's, we're not really doing like meme things. It's focused on trading, and it's just, for coming in, getting some profits, moving on, sort of thing. So yeah, these are members only videos that for the month of November we gave to everybody, because I think a lot of people didn't even realize that we were doing this inside of the community. So now you see what's going on a daily basis. If you want more of it, chartchampions.com, because otherwise you'll be wondering where is it next week, and it won't be on YouTube. It will be on the platform. Apart from that, it's obviously great to hang out with you guys and with everyone as well in the chat and the community. So thank you ever so much. Hope you've enjoyed this. We'll see how this trade ends over the next few days. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments if I get stopped out. So we'll see how this ends. Other than that, hope you have a brilliant weekend. And yeah, sorry I have to leave early, but I knew I was going to be leaving around this time because of the hospital appointment. I can't miss it. So yeah,
No, that's okay.
that was me, my final words. And I thank you, Scott and Severin and Igor and everybody else. So I'll catch you later today in the Discord.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, mate. And
cool.
Thank you so much, man.
Thanks.
Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Yep, have a great weekend. See you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And I was wondering if he would do the meme there, but he didn't do the meme. He got a pretty good ending on that one. So we're solid.
oh, good. Yes.
Thank you ever so much. I don't know how to end these videos. Okay, cheers. Those were all really funny, guys. That was
funny,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. Cheers to you all. And Igor and Severin, do you guys want to chat about anything, or do you want to run through some questions? Whatever you want to do.
We
can,
can
yeah,
do
go
a
on.
couple of questions, because I also can't go on for too long because I have to catch a flight today.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Maybe somewhere cold. Who knows? All right. Let me see. Oh, I didn't know Daniel smokes. I don't think he smokes, but the meme was smoking. That's for sure.
Yes.
I saw a few funny comments. Severin's gone to dump the market.
And did you see the Donald Trump comments? He said you have to read it in the Donald Trump voice.
Do you want to do that for us? Go on, do that for us.
Yes, Scott.
I felt bad, I felt the bad buddy meme yesterday. I was telling Melania, you have to see these altcoin streams from Severin. And she was like, I don't get it. She just doesn't get it. But to be honest, she's a little dumb, but that's okay. I just get all the money from Severin's calls. Great stream. Make it 3 hours. the best stream. It's honestly the best stream I've ever seen.
Brilliant. Love that.
My impersonation's horrible, but we appreciate you, Donald Pump. Always, man. Always, man.
I'm just checking
Alrighty.
BTC order flow, and it's starting to look better here now. We're hitting 98,300. Still, I'm going to share my screen so you can see we've come up to 98,300. It's still making higher highs and higher lows. I've not really seen that sort of like sign of weakness, but we do have an amount of like trades up here, and also open interest is still decreasing. So this is not, I mean, it's shorts obviously closing, getting out of the market. So it's being sustained because you can see CVD. So this is the cumulative volume delta. So you've got positive delta coming in here, but that delta is leaving the market there. So that's not necessarily bullish. Okay, so it can still run for however long those shorts are still in there. And I do know that there was quite a few shorts down here from the other day, so potentially some of those are still closing ahead of the monthly close option, expiry today as well, contract switch over. So you've got all of that happening. So for me, I would like to see a little bit more here granularly, like down here, to give me, okay, we've hit A, B, C. Now I want to take the short trade, but I've not quite seen it yet. So I'm being a little bit patient. You can see here locally, let me just really zoom in. So we still have this local structure, which is higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But every single bubble here represents around 5 mil. Exactly, precisely. So it's kind of interesting. Someone is really taking profits as well as, closing them trades as well. So, and that's been going on for since the market opened. Look at that. So all of them. So this is really curious. So let's see when it stops, and then we can jump in and take a little short trade when that happens. But for now, that short squeeze continues. And how do you know? It's open interest. So open interest is leaving the market. Okay, but still continue higher. So back to you, boys.
Absolutely. One question on Ethereum for you, Igor. We talked a little bit about the negative Ethereum CVD on exit charts and on order flow. Can you have a look at this and explain? I don't quite understand why the whole move up from Ethereum came with negative CVD.
Well, it depends. I mean, you obviously look, let me start again. So I like to look at CVD locally and not anything above daily. You can pretty much scratch it because it's not going to be that accurate. So if you want to look at CVD, this is it, like very local. So I would say within that daily time frame. So when you zoom out, you're going to have obviously trades that go back 3 months, 2 months, and it's not going to be that accurate for your daily plans. So I would scratch anything older than a day and beyond, and I would just look at intraday CVD. So you can even you can even have it to reset every day and then work with that data. That's what I would have to say. But Ethereum has been we kind of saw that as well with BTC, and we even say that once it gets going, it will just going across the range, and yeah, we still have a way to go for that 4,200 because yeah, we've left the range below. I mean, this was the range down here that we've left, and I was even talking to the members and saying once you get inside this range, it will be a swift move. We backtested it, and there you go. So still going for that swift move up, and we had a few other confluences down there on the weekly, especially, which were too good to kind of like ignore. As you can see there. So yeah, Ethereum still bullish on that. I think Ethereum is just about to wake up. Well, it is awakened now, to be honest. So yeah, let it cook. But yeah, don't look at CVD too far back. Like try and look at it locally. And I did see a question in the chat earlier, and while I'm here, I'll just explain. Yeah, so when open interest is down and price is up, correct, that is not bullish. That's a squeeze. Once those shorts are completely closed, market will drop quick. Typically. Could be a different event where the short squeeze completes finish, and then there's a big massive well that comes in and says, you know what, 100k, yeah, I'll buy it. And then the market goes again, but then that will be open interest uptick and price uptick. So that will be bullish after that short squeeze finishes. So it can happen, but it's more, typically it just drops because, those buys from those market players that are still short are closing, and then there's no more buys, and then price goes, boom, drops quickly. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that explains it.
Absolutely. And ES and NQ are absolutely ripping here. Very interesting to see. Not really any resistance coming through. And I think maybe one of the last questions we can talk about, and Severin, I know you gave a lot of alpha the other day on your altcoin stream, but would you mind maybe taking a brief look at some of the alt positions from your previous stream?
I mean, we did that in the beginning of the stream, so I would say now everything is just moving even higher. I can share my screen real quick, so let me do that here. And then I have to run. So screen 3, let's have a look here. One of the setups from yesterday was Solana trade. Solana did hit the previous day value area low of yesterday. We can see continuing its move to the upside. It's now already a move of 5.5%. That's perfect. Goat had this nice move to the upside. Let's see if we can hold that range point of control. Would be nice. If not, this trade is successful nevertheless, because we rejected this downtrend anchored VWAP. Mavia also still going that trade. Core, I did have a quick look at that one. Don't see a great setup here. I wanted to see a retrace on CRV to get into a long trade because I can't long up here, but we have seen another nice move to the upside, so it might not get down here. On DOT, why didn't I like this short trade? For me, it was a little bit of intuition. I've seen comments in the chat saying we hit all these levels, but I was simply looking at this market structure here. It did look a little bit too strong, so I said I'm not interested in this short trade, and we can see it's probably continuing higher. So this is where sometimes these live trading streams can be extremely beneficial, because even when I initially look for a setup at around this zone, the market experience and trading experience can sometimes protect me from taking these trades. And when we do these live trading streams, I can obviously explain why I did refrain from taking this trade. For me in that way, it looked too strong for me. So yeah, Moodeng, whatever coin, I want to see the retrace. But other than that, that's all the trades here. Ethereum at the beginning of the stream, I was looking at the retest of this previous supply zone. We did that here for a nice bounce. So I would say everything is covered. So see Bitcoin with a nice move up. Interesting. Cool.
Yes, and thank you very much for that overview and the review of the trades that you're through. If you haven't checked out Severin on Instagram, he's at Severin_chart champions. Same for Igor at Igor_chart champions. And I'm at Scott_chart champions. We're all on there. We're all posting regularly, and we're sharing what we're up to. And since we're not going to be on YouTube live trading, at least for the foreseeable future, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that we do have our Black Friday sale going on right now, and we'd love to see you over in our community. There's a lot going on over there. We have lessons, we have live trading, we've got meme competitions and everything else. So with that, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Coach Igor, Coach Severin, and Coach Daniel, even though he's already left. But I just want to say thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to share your wealth of knowledge with the broader community, not just chart champions. I think it's been an amazing exercise, and honestly, I've had a lot of fun doing it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was nice seeing so many people, and also receiving some messages about people asking about some setups and this and that. We've had amazing trades. So that is what we do every day at Chart Champions. So obviously, if you want to join, it's the best time to do it now, because we have the Black Friday deal. But as always, it was great being here with Daniel, Igor, and Scott. Scott is a legend. So make sure to check him out. Amazing trader, great host, great friend, great person. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was really good. And Igor as well. Obviously, we all love Igor. So,
thank you, mate.
Yeah,
I appreciate
it was really nice. We will be over at YouTube at some special streams, maybe here and there, but the main streams will always be on the website. So see you over there.
Yes, of course. And I echo all of your guys' words as well. It's been really fun, actually. And so much fun that, some days you even feel your voice going a bit, because we've been going the extra, isn't it? But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been fun hanging out and sharing a lot of goodies with you guys. Scott, Severin, Daniel. But yeah, check us out. And yeah, I mean, you know, BTC, I mean, it's sad to obviously finish the stream now with BTC really on this crucial level yet again. But don't forget, it is Friday. We have a contract rollover. This move up, okay, so for example, if you're not looking at order flow, you don't know what's going on in here, but we are, and we know that there's like, and look, and now price is coming down and open interest is upticking, so that's new shorts coming in now. So you did have a massive person, trader, institution, whatever, just leaving this market at increments of 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. We saw them all being filled here on the tape, each one of them. So once, like I said, once that's finished, it will drop quick. So don't, yeah, be careful. No FOMO. We obviously have a meme on that as well, which we showed earlier. Yeah, just, you know, obviously, you know, you've got the weekend ahead. You've got new month starting. You don't want to, you know, take a trade now and then regret it over the weekend. I would say just stay cool, calm, collected, and come back next week and then take your trade. Typically, you want to wait at least a day, you know, when the week starts to get your trading going. And I think Scott will agree with that, and Severin as well. Just, you know, there's always going to be a new trading day. So please don't feel FOMO here, because, you know, this trade is obviously filling his bags with the shorts that are being provided there, which is very, very clever. I like what I see here. This is nice. This is very, very clever trading. I mean, honestly, it's nice that we actually see this on stream here. This is really, really clever. And you can see that on open interest. It's really clever. I love it. I love it. Look at that 4 mil now coming in. That's brilliant. Anyway, I digress. Thank you very much, everybody. See you guys in the chat. Have a nice weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. And yeah, thank you. Any final words for you guys?
No, that's it.
That's it. Perfect.
That's it
Let's
for
go.
me. CC Pool sends regards.
Cheers.
All right. Goodbye.
Take care.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.